Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, 25th of August 2022. So stocks and bond yields jump as Hawk-NATO holds ahead of Jackson Hole. Talking about here is bad news is not bad enough to be good news for rate hike expectations anymore. So they're still expecting the Fed to remain hawkish. That's what the Hawk-NATO word refers to there. Bonds sold as market position for hawkish Powell in Wyoming. That's for today. We see the first day of the Jackson Hole Symposium today. US stocks gained, but with upside capped by mixed data and pre-Jackson Hole positioning. Yeah, it was did what I said it was likely to do yesterday, but it was choppy to begin with. There was a lot of whipsaw action there. And news today, what have we got? It's 1 o'clock prelim GDP for the US. That will be an interesting one. We've got a few German news items before, and monetary policy meeting as well at 12:30. But the big one is this. Expect some rumours coming out, but tomorrow is when we will see Powell speak. As you'll see, it's the second day there, but he's speaking at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So that's one to look out for, bring a bit of volatility and maybe downside movement to the market. Gold-silver ratio stuck in a sideways range once more as it moves higher and the dollar is moving lower. Well, let's have a look at the markets for yesterday. So we see that the Dow stopping at 89% retracement there, just moving off this overnight. It's got the 5 and the 20 bar moving average in the way that it needs to overcome, and also obviously today's Jackson Hole news that comes out as well. So you can see yesterday morning the market moved lower in the pre-market Dow on the futures, then at 2:30 lower for 30 minutes and then up, and then back down, and then back up, and then overnight trading back up to yesterday's high, where the market is experiencing a bit of weakness there at the moment. But again, I would expect the futures to move higher when the German DAX opens at the 7 a.m. kickoff. Just going back to the daily chart, let's have a look, see how much upside we've got. So from here down to here is the fib retracements of where you can expect to find some sort of resistance should the market move higher. In the German DAX, exactly the same. The market coming off the 89% retracement, having moved lower for the last few days at the 5 bar moving average. In the 30-minute chart, you can see in the futures sideways to higher, then it was slammed. We then moved up sharply, only to be sold into as the market came back over 100 points. And the low, as I mentioned yesterday, very, very important for the market. It then eventually moved off this. It was choppy all day, up and down, but continues to move to the upside. Taking out yesterday's high in the DAX, unlike the Dow. So again, watch the high as it becomes support for the market if prices do move to the downside there. Yesterday's 5-minute chart, if we look a bit more detail, the futures market was fairly sideways, as you can see there, sideways to lower. Market moved higher, was met by selling, retraced the whole move, and then found support as it attempted to get back above the low, which is really important. You can see they came back and retested the low. Not only did they retest the low, but if you draw in the fib retracements, you will see that we came back 62-78%. We were oversold as well, and the market then moved higher. We've got an 89% retracement there before moving lower once more, and a drop off in momentum in this area as well before prices moved higher once more. Let's just move the chart over, and then the market waiting for the Dow. You can see there moves lower, retests, and then moves higher with the Dow until the Dow sold off, and so did the German DAX there. But overnight, really strong move so far. We've had over 100 points. No, it's not 100 points, just under 100 points for the DAX there. Just looking for the next BRN, there it is there. So that's 100 points between there and then. So about 80 points ballpark for the DAX moving overnight there. And results so far this week, net 14509. We've got a profit factor of 2.5, and we've got winning of 73 to 27 or thereabouts. Been fairly quiet, obviously waiting for the Jackson Hole, and like I said last week, I'm just finishing off a few jobs as well before we head into the colder days and autumn and winter, which I am not looking forward to at all. S&P, same as the DAX and the Dow, at 89%. We had the demand yesterday, we're oversold, the market moving higher, off the 5 up to the 5 bar moving average. 20 bar is also there. From the high down to the low, these are the upside targets if the market manages to stay above the 5 bar, gets above the 20 bar, which is the 38% retracement. And we'll see. It's going to have to take some bullish news from Powell, i.e. that he's going to actually cut rates, which is highly unlikely at this point. But you never know. S&P 30-minute chart up, and then you've got that sell-off again. The low really important as the market took advantage and then made its way up, but very choppy overnight back to yesterday's high there and holding above there at the moment. In the FTSE 100s, you can see we move lower. We found support at the 50 EMA or within a whisker of it, and the market moving higher. We've got the buying there. The move to the downside in the FTSE, I've said this for all of this week, I was still amazed by how strong this market is, given the backdrop of potential of 18% inflation and also 7% interest rates. Incredible how it's holding up. 30-minute chart, you can see the shakeout there. And then off we go. Market just wending its way back to the upside during the remainder of the trading session there. In the Japanese yen, price is sideways to higher, not doing a lot in the daily chart. In the intraday chart, we were up 30 points, down 50 points, down towards the low, which you can see there, and the BRN and the S1. Prices do their retracement and then head off to the upside after becoming oversold. And then up to the 200, where it's given the market some grief so far. So a bit of weakness around in the yen there. In the pound, a bit of strength coming back in as the market sits at the 89% retracement there, waiting for the next rate increase from the Bank of England. And intraday, we had a bounce off the BRN and the DP before the market broke through and traded lower. About 80 points again there before reversing and then coming back and then back trading sideways. But overnight we've seen a bit of a move to the upside with the pound trading to yesterday's high, where the market is currently struggling. And in the metal, silver moving to the upside overnight, as well as the dollar is showing a bit more weakness. Expect a retracement off this level. 30-minute chart, again you can see we were down yesterday, held at the $19 level, which is interesting. Prices holding here at the moment. They then pull back and then move to the upside, where you can see prices now sitting on yesterday's high in the 30-minute chart. Gold also moving back to the upside as well. At the moment, is likely to encounter some more volatility. Depends what Powell says. And you'll see we're just at 38% retracement there at the moment for gold in the daily chart. And in the 30-minute chart, same picture as we saw in silver. All held at the DP yesterday and then moving off this back to Tuesday's high before retracing back to the 20 bar moving average and then moving back overnight and trading above yesterday's high. In the dollar, the market down again yesterday and also during the overnight market at the moment, again waiting for comments from Powell. And then finally, crude oil continues to move to the upside, unfortunately, and we're likely to start seeing increase in fuel prices at the pumps again over the next few days. Surprised it's not already happened, given that it's Bank Holiday Monday this coming weekend, isn't it? Blimey, where's this month gone? Yeah, so Bank Holiday Monday this weekend as well. So expect to see fuel prices start to increase once more as well. But trading back to 62 and just above the 50 there as well at the moment. See if this holds going forward. Okay, that's it for this one. Last, we've managed to get through the week for the start of the Jackson Hole Symposium. It's an important event for the markets, and this time of year we'll just see what Powell has to say tomorrow, but be aware there could be rumours as well creating a few volatile moves. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next.